Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Distinguished guests, it's my honor to introduce a leader whose name resonates with integrity, with excellence, with business development and transformative impact. Yes, let's welcome Dr. S. Sivanesan, who is widely known as Shiva. We extend a warm welcome to a leader who has over 35 years of global experience, and his experience is in the governance, enterprise risk management, internal controls, investigations, and sustainability. Who is a trainer, who is a business development consultant, and beyond that, we are going to have a thorough gentleman, Mr. Sivanesan, with us. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's join hands together in welcoming our special guest on our show on Cloud9 with Dr. Haleema Sadia. Hi Shiva, good morning, and how are you?
Encompassing governance, risk, compliance, and sustainability into it.
Wow, that's really great to know, Mr. Shiva. Thank you so much for sharing such a beautiful information about you. So, you are certified in CIA, CISA, CRISC, and many more certification you have done. So, how do these diverse qualifications come together to create your unique edge in solving complex business problems? Are these qualifications helpful to you?
Each of my certifications represent a different lens that I wear. CIA focus on assurance, governance, and controls. CISA brings in technology and digital risk into it. And CRISC, or Certified in Risk and Information Systems Control, anchors enterprise risk management into it. But my real strength comes from connecting these three dots. I operate at the intersection of governance, risk, technology, and sustainability. This allows me to see the problem in interconnected systems, and that's how I design solutions holistically, practically, and future ready.
Wow, such a nice combination to have the solution at one platform, and I think that corporates are going to be benefited with this in a great deal. Now we may talk about your real world impact. So you are a professional and thought leader who has impacted a lot. Can you share one transformation story where your intervention significantly changed an organization's direction?
I stand on one of the listed company that I was dealing with, and one transformation that stands out from there is listed company had multiple risk frameworks but no integration whatsoever. So decisions were inconsistent risk ownership was unclear, and so we restructured everything. What I did was I helped to align them to ISO 31000, which and COSO, which is the ERM framework, Enterprise Risk Management Framework, the COSO framework, and align them to that, and as well as the ISO, where we define clear risk ownership, establish risk appetite, which is linked to strategy. Risk appetite would not link to, if it's not linked to strategy, it's useless. It has to be linked to the strategy and the organization's goals and visions and mission. So, and then I help to reposition internal audit to focus on the strategic risk, no longer looking at those little things of non-compliances, but more on strategic risk that internal audit has leveled up to, and it has to. So within a year, from doing all of these things, decision making improved, risk discussions reached the board level, and resilience increased significantly. This is the power, I repeat, the power of connected governance.
Wow, this is the power of connected governance, such a punch line, and it's really a very helpful line for the corporates. Now, if we talk about today's fast-changing digital and risk landscape, what are the top 3 risks that organizations are underestimating?
It's very subjective, but I would take these 3 as the 3 current which are relevant to today's world. One is digital and cyber resilience. Not just attacks, but the recovery and the response is the critical thing. Second is execution risk, where strong strategies are there but weak implementation. So it's not nice fanciful risk registers and with strategic risk there, but it's not executed and dovetailed to the company's operations. So that is one thing which is lacking, execution risk. Third is what you, Dr. Haleema, love, sustainability misinterpretation, which is basically treating ESG as reporting, which is not the case. It shouldn't be the case. Instead, ESG should be treated as real business impact. The real issue is risks today are interconnected, but organizations still manage them in silos. So that gap is where failure happens, and I feel that having taken account these 3 key risks and how it should all be dovetailed and interconnected is where companies can thrive and move up to the next plane.
Wow, you have spoken about sustainability. That's really very close to my heart. And I believe that yes, sustainability is not something that is additional. It has to be integrated. When the people, they neglect this, that day I was with a professor at South Asian University. You must be knowing him, Mr. Professor Puran Pandeyji, who was our keynote speaker as well in our 24 hours program.
I'm aware, yeah.
So then I was discussing about sustainability in day-to-day life. The people's attitude towards it is not very positive, not very welcoming. Then he said that, okay, better you go to the corporates and you suggest them that sustainability is not only a burden on them, it's going to help them. How it's going to bring their expenses under the control, how it is going to increase the efficiency. The people, they underestimate sustainability. You are 100% right. And I agree with you. Now, when we are talking about sustainability, how do you see sustainability evolving from compliance to the core business strategy?
Sustainability is definitely evolving, and it's evolving rapidly. It is moving from pure compliance and just putting up your sustainability reports with IFRS, S2, S1, and GRIs, of course. It's now moving from compliance to strategy. So it's how sustainability dovetails with the organization's vision, mission, and strategic goals and movement. So frameworks like IFRS, S1 and S2 are pushing organizations to integrate ESG into financial and risk decisions, which are key. And the organization that recognizes this early will lead the future and bring about greater impetus to moving vision, mission along the sustainability lines and with the meeting the outcomes of the organization.
That's wonderful. Yes, you said that you have authored framework and you have trained the leaders as well. You have spoken globally. So what is your core philosophy when it comes to governance and ethical leadership?
My philosophy is very simple. Good governance is not about control. It is about clarity, accountability, and courage. Courage to do things, courage and transparency embodied around it. Clarity in decision making so that it's transparent and everyone knows, so that there's proper governance and in the organization. Accountability at every level so that there's clear designation and delegation of duties, and courage to do what is right, because true leadership is tested in difficult moments, not easy moments.
Yes.
So that's where we
true leadership is tested in the difficult moments. That's really another punchline that I'm going to take along with me today from your session. So you have trained thousands of professionals. What mindset shift do you aim when you are training them to create in leadership through your session?
When I carry out my training for the last few months, I'm able to create one key shift, which is from tick the box compliance to strategic thinking. I challenge leaders to see risk differently, to use it as a decision intelligence, and apply concepts in real situations so that current risks are always factored in and taken into account, and not just a pure paper exercise. Because knowing frameworks is not enough. Leaders must be able to apply them under pressure, and that makes them a true leader.
Yes, Mr. Shiva, when we are talking about corporates, we are talking about businesses, and we are talking about sustainability as well. So while our discussion, if we don't discuss about innovation and technology, so it's incomplete. Don't you think? Yes. So with AI and automation transforming industries, how should organizations rethink risk management and internal audit practices?
AI is definitely transforming the way the risk lens is looked at and how internal audits are carried out. We are moving from periodic reviews to continuous monitoring. For example, sometimes internal auditors embed a little script with their software into the system to continuously monitor transactions rather than just taking samples, in the old traditional way of looking at internal audit. And then from sample testing to full data analysis, from reactive approach to predictive insights, scenario planning and predictive analysis as well as part of the innovation and technology. But there's a catch, and this is a very important catch. AI introduces new risks as well: biasness, governance gaps, and ethical concerns. This is something we cannot run away from. So the future is not about AI replacing auditors. It is about auditors who understand AI and leading the profession forward in a more cohesive way, and in the way that will move with time, where predictive analysis and all this data analysis comes into play. But AI will never replace the professional.
Yes, AI will not replace professionals, so we have to be confident. AI is our tool and we are the master. Now, Mr. Shiva, you talk so beautifully and you have lots of ideas. You are a trainer, coach, consultant. So if we talk about like your personal branding and legacy, so what do you want to be remembered for as a consultant, trainer, or global thought leader?
To keep it short and punchy, I would like to be remembered for one thing, which is making governance, risk, and sustainability practical and impactful. Not theoretical, but practical and impactful. It must be usable and it must be relevant and not just theoretical. If you can keep leaders thinking better and organizations becoming stronger, elevate the organization's capabilities in these areas, governance, risk, and sustainability, that is the legacy I want to leave behind for the leaders and for the organizations. And that is a self-fulfilling value add to me as a trainer and leader.
Yeah, God bless you. God bless you with such
Thank
beautiful thoughts and ideas. Now, see, organizations are watching you right now. So what should they choose you as their advisor or as their trainer? Or what transformation can they expect when they are contacting you?
So I feel there are three main broad category reasons or value-added propositions why should organizations choose me. Those who are watching and those who intend to watch. One is the depth of experience. I've more than 3 decades and across different industries and across the region, not just Singapore, but the Asia-Pac region. Second is a practical approach where real solutions are advocated and initiated and not just theory. And I go beyond the mile of just in a training or just carrying out training. I do a pre and a post to see to it that they've embedded, learned, and applied it in their work and not just train and walk off. So I try in the process to create a little bit of a culture thingy, of a culture of risk awareness, a culture of being more sustainability conscious, and also a culture of quality. So I do a post after that, and to ensure that picked up the right skills and they can be able to apply. No point just going through the routine training and then walking away and I've done my job. I go beyond the mile. So that is my value-added proposition. And third is an integrated perspective, connecting governance, risk, sustainability, and technology. And the transformation from fragmented practices, those individual small practices, to strategic foresight, and from compliance mindset to value-driven leadership. Ultimately, I help organizations build resilience, trust, and long-term success.
Wow. So in one word, I can say the corporate leaders that you please contact Mr. Shiva. He has the solution of all your problems. And then you can relax and the company's environment, culture, work culture, efficiency, team leadership, everything is going to be taken care of. Mr. Shiva, your thought process, your strategical ideas that you have, and we are very proud of you, Mr. Shiva. So before we conclude, let's play rapid fire round. You have to just answer very quickly these questions in one word, or maybe you have to select between two things. One word that defines your leadership style.
Consultative.
Wow. Risk or opportunity? What excites you?
Both, actually, both.
Okay, the most underrated skill in corporate leaders today.
Developing a culture for the organization.
Audit, risk or sustainability, your personal favorite. Quite tough, isn't it?
I would say all three, to be honest. But
if you have to
I
select
started
one,
off in audit, then I moved to risk, and then now I'm more into sustainability and risk and governance. So all three, I would say.
One mistake organizations repeatedly make.
Not taking into account and issues which are root cause kind of deep-seated ones, and getting it implemented, especially more of culture thing and soft skills thing.
Okay, AI in business, is it a threat or game changer?
It's a game changer.
If not this profession, what would you have been?
I almost wanted to become a lawyer.
One message to the youngsters who are entering into corporate.
Enjoy the journey, pick up soft skills more than hard skills, because hard skills you can pick up anytime, but soft skills, the culture, negotiation and other things are more difficult to pick up and takes a longer time to pick up.
Thank you very much. And this is our closing line. You have to complete this sentence. The future belongs to those who
are adaptive and embrace change and move with the implementation mode thereafter.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shiva, for having you on Cloud 9. And I wish you good luck for all your future endeavors. My dear friends, those who are watching this, Mr. Shiva is a trainer, a thought leader, and a corporate consultant who believes in sustainability and brings strategical ideas and planning to the companies. Please contact him on the given contact numbers. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you, Dr. Haleema, for giving me the opportunity, and God bless you.